It's one of those nights for us. Washburn played a really great game, and it was good for us to see a lot of different things that they threw at us, and they had great post play, and this is stuff that we'll see in the Big 12 Conference. So, our team, they kept fighting. It was one of those nights for us, but it was good to see that they had the poise to come together at the end to win that.
Talk a little bit about your role as a coach and how it has helped you as a WNBA player.
I think that I have a new respect for coaches. When I'm on the court playing, I'm way more attentive. I listen to things. You don't have to tell me over and over because I know what it's like now as a coach, but I feel like it's made me a better player. I think more, why do you do what you do? That's something we hear in our gym. We say to our players a lot, why did you make that move? Why did you take that shot? We make them think about what they're doing so they're not just aimlessly running around, making cuts and taking shots that they haven't thought out. So I definitely think it's made me a better player to have the background of both.
Great. Talk a little bit about your injury. I know it's probably painful even just to talk about, but how that's maybe influenced you in empathy with maybe players, whatever that's done for you.
Absolutely. I think that anytime you hear the ACL, it just has that stigmatism to it that, when I heard the words, I immediately broke down because I know a lot of friends that have been through it. A lot of our players have been through it. When I got told in Atlanta, I had 4 teammates come up to me and say they'd all been through it. So it's a very common thing. And for me now as a coach, I feel like I'm way more empathetic. I understand more. I can't turn on the TV without hearing somebody's torn their ACL. So it's one of those things that it's going to make me a better coach. Being able to understand, being able to motivate and encourage and say, hey, you know what, I've been there. I know what it's like, and you're going to get through this. And this is what you need to do, and focus on these things, small goals, and just try to help them any way that I can.
Great. Would you talk to us a little bit about recruiting? Share with us what you can.
We got an exciting group of kids coming in. It's actually signing week this week. So we got several kids coming, one from Kansas and the local area. But as far as future, our main focus is post players. We understand that after Jillian and Brandy leave, we don't have anybody on our roster above 6 foot. So that's our main focus. We're kind of going all over the United States for it. We're just searching high and low, and we're excited about the kids that we're in on.
And share a little bit, if you can, about your future goals. Where do you go from here?
I get asked the question a lot, do I want to be a head coach someday? And, I don't know. At this point, I'm just so elated to be at my alma mater. It's one of those things that I couldn't ask for anything more to be at Kansas State, where I played and where I'm so passionate. And, I talk to recruits all the time, and I say, hey, you know what? I know what it's like. I've been here. I've lived it. I've been a student athlete in the system, and I'm proof of what can happen. And so for me, I'm completely happy here. I think I'll stay in coaching for a while, but possibly down the road I might get into broadcasting. That was my major, so perhaps I may use that. We'll just kind of see where God takes me.